It's like every year we have one team, opponent team, that's our opponent of the year, unfortunately. We've seen Andover so many times. Spring Lake Park then looking to bounce back, and they try to do it at home again against Elk River. Quite a battle that they had. Elk River coming in, well, early start, good return for Cade Osterman, one of their top scorers. He'd end up the day with double figures. How about a steal and a little transition action for the Elk River Elks? Down for Nolan Blake with the bucket. They had 3 in double figures in this game by the time all was said and done, but the Elks just way too much. Trey Johnson, he would end up with 11 in the contest, 3 from Peyton Thompson, one of 2 that would cross the 20-point mark in this game. A steal, Fitzgerald Ray right to the rim. He was the other that crossed the 20-point mark in this game against Elk River. Dominant in the first half to take a 10-point lead. But Spring Lake Park using that offense to build that up. They would be on their way to 38 points in that first half. Bucket and the harm there. The second half, though, that's where things really got off the rails if you were looking for the Elk River Elks in this game, and really turned to the good for the Panthers. Nick Ojal with that quick bucket. Then the hands underneath to get the steal. Bullet pass up ahead. Ojal,
nice
the
pass.
find, the finish. Peyton Thompson in transition. You love when they can roll it like that. They would eventually run this out to 43 points in the second half, as much as a 26-point lead for the Panthers at home. Shots falling, bounces not go, but there's some offensive glass to get cleaned up underneath for Evan Federovicius. A vicious return and putback, then right back in the middle. Peyton Thompson on his way to his 23 and an Elk River loss, 81-63. The Panthers get the win and do bounce back. As mentioned, 23 for Thompson. Fitzgerald Ray with 20. Trey Johnston, 11. Evan Federovicius had 11. 7 more from Nick Ojal. All kinds of scoring up and down the roster in a balanced attack for the Panthers as they were able to bounce their way back to the victory after that tough loss against Andover. So where do they stand right now? Northwest Suburban Conference North. Well, that's where the Bengals and Cougars reside. The Bengals just a game under 500 in conference play, sitting there in 4th. Spring Lake Park is in 4th, sitting at 500, trailing Totino Grace and Osseo in the Northwest Suburban Conference West. And then you got Centennial, one up from the bottom there at 2 and 6 in North Division play. Rick, what do we got coming up?
Let's take a look at the schedules. This week, Blaine, 3 games every other day they're playing. Park Center, Rogers, then at Rogers. Centennial has Osseo, then they're at Coon Rapids and at Park Center later this week. A lot of games this week for our teams. Then at Anoka for Spring Lake Park, at Maple Grove, then back home against Armstrong on Saturdays.